Did you know that Art the Clown, the terrifying character from the movie Terrifier, never blinks? A chilling entity, Art is marked by his eerie, supernatural presence, which makes every encounter dreadfully unpredictable. So what happens when you cross paths with this spine-chilling entity? Let's delve into that. Imagine walking down a dark alley and suddenly there he is, Art the Clown, grinning at you. The terror seizes you, a chilling sensation that sweeps over your body like a winter wind. The sight of his ghastly white face smeared with grotesque makeup, his eyes hollow and soulless, is enough to freeze the bravest of hearts. His sinister laughter echoes in the silence, a haunting melody that sends shivers down your spine. Art the Clown isn't your typical circus jester. He hails from the horror movie Terrifier, a name that does justice to the bone-chilling fear he instills. Art is the embodiment of your worst nightmares, a silent predator who thrives on your fear. His weapon of choice, a rusty blood-stained scalpel, a terrifying testament to his previous victims, his modus operandi, a horrifying game of cat and mouse where the prey is toyed with before the inevitable, gruesome end. The sight of Art the Clown is the last thing many have seen before succumbing to a fate too grim to describe. The danger of encountering Art the Clown is as real as the fear that accompanies him. His silent demeanor, coupled with his unpredictable nature, makes him an adversary you would never wish to encounter. Yet, the unthinkable might happen. You might find yourself face to face with this terror, in a situation where every decision, every step, could mean the difference between life and death. The importance of being prepared to escape cannot be overstated. Knowledge is your only weapon, your only hope. Understanding Art the Clown, his tactics, his patterns, could give you the advantage you need, the chance to survive. In the world of horror, Art the Clown is a formidable foe, a symbol of unrelenting terror. His presence lingers long after he's gone, a chilling reminder of the horror that awaits in the shadows. But fear not, for I am here to arm you with knowledge. The next time you find yourself in a dark alley, you won't be defenseless. You'll be ready to face the terror, ready to escape the terrifying encounter with Art the Clown. Now, let's talk strategy. What are your options when you find yourself cornered by Art the Clown? Imagine for a moment you're in a dark, deserted parking lot. Suddenly, the eerie laughter of Art echoes around you. The first thing to remember is not to panic. Easier said than done, right? But remember, fear can cloud your judgment and slow your reflexes. So take a deep breath and steady your nerves. In this scenario, your best bet is to stay in well-lit areas. Art the Clown thrives in the shadows and light can be your ally. Look for a nearby street lamp, a security light, anything that can illuminate your surroundings and potentially expose Art. What if you're inside a building? Let's say you're in a closed space with multiple exits. You need to identify the quickest and safest route out. Don't try to confront Art. He's not your regular clown. He's dangerous and unpredictable. Your best shot is to get as far away from him as possible. Now let's get a bit more tactical. Suppose you're in a situation where escape seems impossible. You're in a tight corner and Art is closing in. It's time to use your environment to your advantage. Look around for anything you can use as a weapon. It doesn't have to be a traditional weapon. A fire extinguisher, a heavy book, even a pen can be a life-saving tool in a pinch. Remember, Art is a physical entity. He can be hurt. So if it comes down to it, don't hesitate to fight back. Aim for vulnerable areas like the eyes or the throat. This may give you the precious seconds you need to escape. But what if you can't find anything to use as a weapon? What then? Well, that's when you turn to your own body. Your elbows, knees, and even your head can be potent weapons if used correctly. If you must, fight like your life depends on it, because it does. However, the golden rule of any survival situation is to avoid putting yourself in danger in the first place. So be aware of your surroundings at all times. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Remember, Art is a master of deception and thrives on fear. Don't give him that satisfaction. In the end, survival against Art the Clown, or any such terrifying entity, comes down to three things: staying calm, thinking quickly, and acting decisively. It might seem overwhelming, but with the right mindset and a bit of preparation, you can increase your chances of escaping unscathed. Remember, quick thinking and swift action are your best friends. And in this game of cat and mouse with Art the Clown, They could very well be the difference between life and death. But what if I told you there's one crucial strategy that could be your saving grace? Now brace yourself, because this is where things take a turn. You've heard about all these escape plans and strategies, but there's one move that could spell the difference between becoming Art's next victim and living to tell the tale. This is not about running faster or hiding better. No, this is about understanding Art the Clown at a deeper level. You see, Art is not just your run-of-the-mill horror movie villain. He's a creature of chaos, a being that thrives on fear and uncertainty. His power comes from the terror he instills in his victims, and that's where our game-changer strategy comes into play. Now listen closely. The key to surviving an encounter with Art the Clown is not to show fear. I know it sounds counterintuitive. You're probably thinking, how can I not be afraid when faced with such a monstrous entity? But remember, fear feeds him. It amplifies his power. So the trick is to stand your ground. Don't let him see you quake. Even if your heart is pounding like a drum in your chest, you need to project an aura of calm and confidence. However, let me clarify, this is not about challenging or provoking him. That would be a grave mistake. It's about not giving him the satisfaction of seeing you terrified. It's about robbing him of the very thing that fuels his horrific deeds. When you manage to do that, you level the playing field. You bring him down a notch. So when you find yourself in the unsettling gaze of Art the Clown, remember this strategy. Keep your cool, hide your fear, and you might just have a fighting chance. This, my friends, could be the difference between life and death. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We've delved into the terrifying world of Art the Clown from the movie Terrifier, uncovering the chilling reality of an encounter with him. We've explored various scenarios that could potentially bring you face to face with this frightful character. And more importantly, we've equipped you with survival strategies to escape unscathed. From understanding his unpredictable nature, to recognizing the importance of your surroundings, to deploying distraction techniques, we've covered it all. And let's not forget the crucial game changer, staying vigilant and prepared at all times. This is not just about surviving an encounter with Art the Clown, but it's a lesson in facing our fears and emerging victorious. These strategies are not just tips, but potential lifesavers in a world where fiction often blurs with reality. Remember, knowledge is power, and with these tips, you're more powerful than you think. And that's a wrap on how to escape an encounter with Art the Clown. Remember to subscribe for more spine-chilling survival tips. Your strategies might save someone's life, so don't hesitate to share them in the comments. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and remember, you hold the power to survive.